A teenager stands on a baseball field, ready for the game he loves. Suddenly, a bat slips from a teammate's hands, spinning through the air like a helicopter until it strikes him directly between the eyes. In an instant, his world changes from a bright athletic future to shattered bones, seizures, and a medically induced coma. This was the real-life starting point for author James Clear. But his story is not a tragedy, it is a lesson in resilience. To rebuild his life from zero, he did not look for huge, dramatic transformations. Instead, he discovered that tiny, almost invisible daily actions were the only way to regain control and eventually achieve remarkable results. This realization became the foundation for everything he teaches today. James Clear is an American writer and speaker who has spent years studying how we make decisions and form habits. His book, Atomic Habits, was released in October 2018 and quickly became a global phenomenon. Today, it has sold over 25 million copies and has been translated into more than 60 languages. Clear isn't just a researcher, he is a practitioner. After his accident, he didn't try to change everything at once. Instead, he focused on atomic habits, meaning things that are as small as an atom but serve as the building blocks of a larger system. This simple idea arrived at a time when many people felt overwhelmed by big goals and were looking for a practical operating manual for daily life. In this book, Clear shifts our focus away from big, dramatic transformations. He argues that we often overestimate the importance of one big moment and underestimate the value of getting just 1% better every day. This is not a story with fictional characters, but a collection of real-world examples, from Olympic athletes to successful business leaders, who all used the same secret system to achieve greatness. The journey begins with the idea of compound interest for self-improvement. Just as money grows over time in a bank, the effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them. Clear tells the famous story of the British cycling team. For nearly 100 years, they were mediocre, winning only one gold medal since 1908. Everything changed when their new coach, Dave Brailsford, started looking for a 1% improvement in everything they did. They redesigned bike seats, used electrically heated shorts, and even found the best pillows for the riders' sleep. These tiny changes added up, and just 5 years later, they dominated the Olympic Games. Clear explains that we often fail because we focus on the wrong things. As he writes in his most famous quote, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." This means that while a goal gives you direction, your daily system, your habits, is what actually gets you there. Another core idea is that real change isn't about what you want to achieve, but who you want to become. Clear calls these identity-based habits. He says, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. If you want to be a writer, don't focus on writing a book. Focus on being the person who writes one sentence every day. To help us build these habits, Clear gives us the 4 laws of behavior change. First, make it obvious. Design your environment so the cues for good habits are right in front of you. Second, make it attractive. We are more likely to do things that we find rewarding or enjoyable. Third, make it easy. Use the 2-minute rule. Any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to start. Fourth, make it satisfying. We repeat behaviors that give us an immediate sense of success. What makes Atomic Habits so special is its universal honesty. It acknowledges that human beings are often lazy or lack willpower. It doesn't ask you to be perfect, it asks you to be consistent. Whether you are a student in Pakistan, a business leader in New York, or a parent at home, these principles work because they are based on how our brains naturally function. It is a book that respects the human struggle while providing a clear path out of it. In the end, James Clear reminds us that success is not a finish line to cross, but a system to improve and a process to refine. If you can get just 1% better today, you are already winning. So, ask yourself, what tiny vote can you cast for your future self today? Remember, all big things come from small beginnings. Start small, stay consistent, and watch the remarkable results unfold.
Thanks for listening to Books Simply. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves books.